Hello, everybody. We're having another one of those days where it's dark and light and it doesn't actually stay the same. Hello. Oh, I forgot to turn on music. Hello, everybody. Hello. Not even 12 hours since the last stream? Ding dong, what's going on, dude? Thank you so much for the tier 1. You were muted. I was heavily checking my audio. Oh, wait, no, I just didn't turn on music. I totally forgot. Hello, everyone. Hello from Switzerland. How you doing, Logo? How you doing? Schmore, Raven, Cool, Mad, Seb, Duck, how you doing? Snow, Fuzz, Moisty, Person Schmore, I think I said already hi to you Schmore, but hi again. Kitten, what's going on? Master Chief, Arthas, how you doing? What's going on, everyone? You were muted. Dude, Donkey, I do this all the time where I just forget to turn on the music.
Friendship.
Fred, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate the tier 1. Dude, mustache or friendship? I don't know. I feel like it's more of a mustache of like keyboards at this point here. I think we're all the friendship, you know. What did I miss last night? We did like a double build last night. We did that kitten keyboard, the kitty keyboard. That was pretty fun. Yeah, I know, dude. I did a late night stream yesterday. That was fun. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my day today. I think I have a few things I want to catch up with, like video wise. But I don't know, man. G-Pro, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude.
Hey,
I appreciate that.
Hope you're having a great day.
Today's been good so far. Today's been pretty damn good so far. It looks like a nice day outside, too, because I kind of want to walk around. I want to work for you for a while, dude. I love your stuff. Thank you, Donkey. Tewa Keeps, thank you so much for the Prime for 14 fucking months, dude. That's crazy, man. I had to pick up the Nyong 75. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Nyong, too good to pass up. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Hi MP, how you doing? Ding Dong, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub. Ding
Dong 0203 gifted a tier 1 sub.
What's the counter thing on the bottom right? Counter thing? Oh, it's just a timer, Chozo. It's in seconds to 600 seconds. I'm bummed I missed the stream. Got home from the hospital, almost immediately went to sleep for 12 hours. Shmore, are you okay? Is everything okay? What's it for? It's supposed to remind me that I have to change this screen. So once it turns to 600, I kind of remember that I shouldn't be on the screen anymore. That's it, Chozo. It's not too deep. Perfect just in time for the cream. What? A stream? Huh? Avo? How you guys doing though? I hope everyone's doing well. No way, this guy's streaming. What's up, Adam? How you doing, man? Hello. What silent switches do you recommend? I don't know where to find them at this point here, but the heartbeat switches were my like favorite out of all of them. I'm gonna have to close some shades here.
Alex,
give me a second, guys.
Thank you for being the best in the hobby.
Oh,
your
thank you,
positivity
Brandon.
is a blessing to everyone who enjoys your content.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude. I really do. I really do appreciate all the kind words you guys give. I'm so jealous of Teha being able to touch her mustache. Oh my gosh. The Sonic combo with GMK Honor is dope. I really like it personally, but I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I think it's nice. Hold on, let me quickly just close some shades here, guys. I don't mind when it's sunny, but I don't like when the sun clouds up, because then I have to constantly adjust camera stuff. Give me like 2 seconds. Alright, I feel better. I feel a slight bit better. Perfect. Sunlight making it all yellow, yeah. I mean, we can open this one here a little bit, I feel. Get some of the nice light from behind, but that's about it. Alex, your sweater game is on point. Appreciate it, dude. Is that cashmere? No. I only have one sweater with like an interesting material, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get a sweater. What brand underwear do I wear? I don't know, actually. Wait, is that Tim's picture on your wall? Yes. I think, I'll show it. I think the underwear that I like the most is from Uniqlo. I think those are my favorites. Is that a perm? No. I got nothing done to my hair. It's just, I literally used, what's it called? Conditioner, and then I dried it. This is kind of how it looks naturally. Morning, Alex. What's going on, guys? Is that sweater felt? I cut off the tag. I'm not sure what this is.
Been a while. Hope you've been well, Alex.
Dan Poe, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. It has been a while, man. I feel like it's been so long for a lot of people. I like the underwear that has a little hammock for your jewels. For all the guys here, I'm much more like a boxer brief kind of guy. Boxers just feel weird to me. Feels like I'm wearing shorts underneath. Built my first keyboard a month ago, and Aussie Antics stream. Now I'm higher. Diamond, did you like Aussie Antics keyboard? Corduroy, however oh yeah, I don't like the actual corduroy. I really don't like the feeling of it, to be completely honest with you. I think it's kind of like a gross feeling. I think I should just turn off or close this one too. Yeah, it's still making everything cast it green. It's because the windows are like a tiny bit green. I'll be honest, I don't love the way this condo's like designed, but they have some weird color choices for things. If I get a promotion, I put in I'm gonna need a full-size keyboard for work. Let's go aesthetic. Full-size keyboards are fun. I like full-size keyboards. Boxer briefs is better than everything. Hi, I love you all. Yes, I agree with boxer briefs. And hi, Area, how you doing? Did you always have a window behind your desk? Yeah, I always had one. It's okay. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I think it could be awesome. Except, like I said, the windows. They have a slight tint of green, and when light pours in, the condo has a slight tint of green, which has always been a little bit weird. I'm not sure why there's a slight bit of green, but no, I've always had this. So if I turn back to this scene here, this window's always been here. I don't know. It's just weird. Like I don't get the slight tint of green on the window. It's the only place I've ever been in that has this like slight, just hint of green. You're lying, I swear. No, it's always been here. Look at other streams. Better to match your shirt with, dear. Desk looking clean. Dude, I've been trying my best to make sure I keep like a tidy desk lately. Is that a new chair? No, same old chair. Guys, nothing's changed, I promise. The only thing that's changed is how much I love these fucking gummies. These are so good. I know I said this the other time, but man, I think they're like my new favorite candy. I've been trying to pace myself. I have like one or two. They're so sour. Bueno candy. It's so hard to resist, dude. Had nothing changed or everything changed, or a little bit of everything at the same time. Those gummies smack, bro. Have you tried them, Raven? Oh my god. These and the Starburst ones and actually the Twizzler ones are mid. The Starburst ones are amazing, but I don't know. I try to pace myself. Trying to pace. Sour jelly beans? It depends on the brand of jelly beans. Some jelly beans suck. Bion, I have the Bias R2. Are you talking about the Bias? The Bias is coming soon-ish to me. I purchased one. Mr. Space Cables. Dude, thank you so much for the tier 3, man, for 40 months. Holy smokes, it's been 40 months? Jeez. Never got the jelly bean hype. Okay, this is also why I tell you it depends on the jelly. Like, I know we're talking about candy right now, and I apologize for everyone who doesn't care about candy. It depends on the candy. It depends on the jelly bean. Like, truthfully. There are some that legitimately suck. Day Oneer? What's going on, Mr. Space Cables? Jelly Belly's the only good jelly bean? Is it? I don't know if it is.
One more month to go. Celebrating 2 years in the hobby on Wednesday.
Thank you so much, man. And 23 months in the stream too. That's crazy, dude. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, dude. Anything special you're gonna do for your 2 years in the hobby? Jelly beans are almost always gross. I kind of agree, but I also think, again, it depends on the one you end up going for. What's my opinion on the cloud line? Design is beautiful. Actually, I have not even opened this yet. So if this is like all scratched, I don't know. The design is beautiful. Maybe, guys, I just realized maybe this is why they think there's white powder in our keyboards. Because we pack them like this. Maybe this is why they drill holes into our shit. Doesn't this look a little weird? Alex, I wrapped this board up. It won't come like this? Okay. Wrapping not the best. I got one bag of mystery switches. So let me open this up and then. Oh, this is a nice color. Sorry, so much noise. This is actually a really pretty color. Wow. I like this color. It's a nice pink, yeah. Oh, this is pretty. What is this pink? Like, what's the classified as? Also, Scary Robot, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. I appreciate that. This is really pretty. Got Sour's little logo on the bottom there. Or is that Sour's logo? Is that considered his logo? And then where are the feet for this in here? Okay. Rose pink. Did Reagan just yes me to what color it was? Sour flower. Oh, Reagan, what's the classification on this color? What's it called? Is it center USB? It is left align, it looks like. See, it depends on your setup. Actually, left align technically works better for me on this setup. Right align is what doesn't work for me, but interesting design too. So let's take a look at this really quick. It has a slight curve on the back, which is kind of cool. It is kind of a box on wedge style of design with a seam down the middle. I don't hate seams, by the way. I kind of like them. I think they add some character to the keyboard. The front also has a little bit of that curve as well. You can kind of see there. Really pretty. This is actually like really comfortable to hold, just like this too. Fukuro and Kryn, which one would you pick? I would pick the Fukuro. Middle USB is perfect. I usually lean towards middle USBs as well, I'm not gonna lie. But I believe this is not a middle USB to accommodate the PCB? Or is there a daughter board for this? I don't think there's a daughter board. I think this is just to accommodate, yeah, the USB-C on the PCB here. So no daughter board on this particular unit. Has a weight on the inside with a little bit of the sour flower poking out on the back. And then I like these feet too. So again, I love non-adhesive stuff. So the fact that these are just pressure fit inside this, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, works with the universal PCB, perfect. And then this one here does cover 2 of the screws. I don't know if I love the fact that it's covering 2 of the screws and the other 2 are exposed. I kind of like some uniformity there, but I mean, I'm not going to judge until I put everything on. But let's take a look at the PCB too. What is the price point on this, Reagan? Just paint some screws on there. Boom, uniformity. Chozo with all the answers. It is a really pretty color, I have to admit. Can you wrap me up? Insty. It's not, isn't it like 9 a.m. for you? Do I have to? I guess I do. I believe Sour is still wrapping up pricing. Okay. Little Heine PCB. Is Heine PCB the official PCB for this, Reagan? I know you had talked to me about PCBs before. Is this what it's officially going to come with? I know it's universal as well, so. A little PCB. A lot of options on this. I've been trying to catch you live for a minute. Is there a difference between sound profiles for the Sonnet and Envoy? Yes, there is a bit of a sound difference profile-wise. I do think the Envoy has a sharper, more high-pitched sound, while the Sonnet definitely leans towards a slightly deeper sound signature, in my opinion. But there is definitely a difference in sound profile. If you like the deeper sound profiles, I would probably suggest maybe sticking towards the Sonnet. But if you really like high pitch, I really love that little bit more of a sharper sound profile. 100% go the Envoy route. I actually prefer the Envoy sound profile. Orum wants a compliment. You know what I always prefer over both of those things? You. I prefer you, Orum. Hopefully you're having a good day today. I appreciate you. Love you, dude. And honestly, I hope the whole weekend has been amazing for you, dude. You deserve it. Love you, man. You should go split spacebars on this, Kappa. Split spacebars on a Windows keyless? What are those uneven cutouts for the rim of the PCB? It's to allow, are you talking about these like little bites? This is to allow, like this PCB is also meant for O-ring. I don't think this is this is definitely not O-ring compatible, this particular case. But usually this is to kind of get at O-rings and stuff like that. How do you open this thing? I'm just gonna cut it. Posture check, got you. Hello, hello, how you doing, True Blaze? Gotta be careful not to cut the plate. It almost seems invisible in this. And there's the plate. Not as many options on the plate. So we are missing stuff like ISO. I don't know if there's gonna be other plates for this. I don't know if Sour has that in mind, but driving home from church, what's going on, Slurpless? Do keyboards really have a sound signature? I feel like it's more dependent on factors like switches. No. Dude, keyboards 100% have a sound signature. Obviously, everything's affected. There's so many variables to keyboards, right? And that's why, like, me sitting here, any reviewer sitting here and telling you, like, this keyboard sounds like, we're all gonna have so many different factors into keyboards, including things like our mic positions, the desk we're using, how many desk pads you have, the room that you're in. You know, there's tons of different things that can affect sound profile. Even myself, like I have a window right behind me. If I don't close the blinds like the way I do right now, I find that it reflects more sound because of the glass. So there's so many different variables, and that affects the keyboard sound too, right? But I definitely 100% think that all keyboards have a different sound signature. And that's what kind of makes it really fun to explore these things. So, you've seen the spicy key call drama? It's been the talk of the town. I'll tell you that much. Been the talk of the town, dude. Look at Shoobs uses MX Blacks and all his builds. They all sound different. Wait, what drama? Chozo, I don't even want to bring it up anymore because I'm kind of burnt out of talking about it. We talked about it a bunch last night, but I would suggest like go looking it up. Those crusty crumbs that get into your keyboard that cause, because you aren't hygienic, also affect your sound profile just a little. I've told you guys, I've had people, not in the past, I no longer accept keyboards like this, by the way. There was one time someone sent me a keyboard, and this is before I had the rule of you got to clean your keyboards. This is like when I was brand new to commissions, and someone sent me something to desolder, and it was the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is why I say, if you don't clean it, I don't do anything, I ship it right back. I just like, I don't know. They were complaining that their keyboard was not sounding good, and that it was just like ticking and stuff like that, and it just sounded like blick compared to when it was originally made. And it's like, maybe, just maybe, it's all the crumbs in there that are, you know, the sound is being affected by all the food that you have in there. So, I don't know, man. I don't like that kind of stuff. It's gross. It's like that. When I used to work for Best Buy, there was someone who came in to fix their computer, and it just, I remember they dropped it off. I think I told you, some of you guys, this story a few times. They had dropped it off, and I remember they filled out all the forms, they left, they started walking away, and the manager, because Geek Squad runs the repair center stuff there, I was a sales associate at Best Buy, I wasn't part of Geek Squad. I just see the fucking manager of Geek Squad sprint back to go find this lady who dropped off the keyboard, or not the keyboard, the computer, and he's like, you gotta come pick this thing back up. And she's like, why? He's like, we're not servicing this thing. There was like multiple insects crawling in and around that computer. And it's just like, listen, I'm not judging, but like, you think you would take a peek before you drop it off somewhere. Have like the decency to be like, hey, I'm sending you something clean and like kind of hygienic at the same time. First time catching a stream live. I've been building my first board while watching your most recent VODs. Love the vibes and the builds. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, March. Thank you, thank you. One of my friends works at a place that builds custom PCs and fix them. They open up in roaches. Yeah. It's very common from what I understand. Like the Geek Squad people told me it's actually like extremely common. But it's part of like policy that you make sure that it's cleaned. I was a Geek Squad agent in Ontario. Man, lucky I've never seen anything like that. Really, Dan? I've heard it's pretty common. I already did some stabs for this, by the way. So we're gonna lube like, I think we need to do one more stab while we chit chat. Is this empty, this one? Oh, this one is empty. What insect infestation has the best sound profile? I don't know, man. Working with bikes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Wearing gloves and still having stains of oil on your hands causes the chains. Oh yeah, the chains and stuff. That's very true. Very, very true. I don't know. I just feel like if you're doing anything that's commission-based, that you're sending something, someone that you personally use, it's always a good idea to like wipe something down. I feel like it's just common decency at that point. Like if there's like a spider inside, whatever, like you can't really do, sometimes you can't see those tiny little things, but what about this ants that eat electronics? What? That's a real thing? Okay, I've never heard about that. Just eat the spider? Huh? You guys okay today? What's going on? They target them? Okay, I didn't know there was a thing like that. Yeah, that's weird. Dude, I think the wildest story I have about customer service though, like speaking of customer service, I have a few wild stories. Working retail, let me tell you guys, if you guys ever just, first of all, kudos to everyone who works retail. Let me just say this while we lube these one stab. Kudos to everybody who works retail. I worked retail for like 5 or 6 years when I was in my early 20s, and then another year working for Best Buy, like late 20s. Kudos. It is legitimately, if you love what you're doing and you actually like are, you know, a good employee, like kudos to you, man. You're fucking working hard. Like there are some ignorant people out there. But there was one time I was working for a brand who sold shoes. I'm not gonna say the brand, but there was dress shoes involved, and this older gentleman, where did I put the tub of lube? Oh, it's right here. This older gentleman comes in and he's like, "Yo, I need to return these pair of shoes. I can't wear them." And he was like, this is a while ago. I believe his feet were swollen. Like he was a bit older, so his feet like were swollen, and I think he also was in some sort of cast. And I'm thinking to myself, I think this is more my, not my, this is, I was told this story, by the way. I think I was there as well, but I think I missed like the first part of it, because it was my coworkers. And he told everybody that he had just like, he purchased them and he wanted a refund. The receipt, like we opened up the bag and the bag was like shoes no one's ever seen. The receipt was from like 20 years ago. And it happened to be like, because the brand's been around a while, and he wanted a refund because he never wore them. So obviously the retail workers were just like, no, we can't return this. It's like way past due. They complained and they got a refund anyways through head office. There was another time too when I worked for Reebok, and these guys bought some, we had these things called, like they were just Reebok, like they're all white, they were just like work shoes basically. And they came in the night before, I was working the night before, and they bought these shoes. And the next day they come back to us and they're like, hey, the shoes don't fit properly. So I'm thinking to myself, no big deal, dude, I'll return the shoes for you. I opened up the shoes, they're covered in grass and mud. And I was like, did you guys wear the shoes at all? He's like, yeah, we did some lawn work and we realized they're not that great. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no fucking point in arguing. They're gonna get a refund anyways. So I just refunded them because there's no point. If they call head office, they get the refund anyways, man. So I just said, fuck it. I was over it. I just went out to get the mail and there was a cat. She came over and let me pet her. Dame made? Like a stray? That is so cute. Usually strays are like very like temperamental that way. Did you watch play Valorant? There's a major tournament going on right now. I do not like Valorant one bit. In fact, every single time I listen to my significant other play Valorant, and sometimes she'll be playing and I'll see the scoreboard is like, and she's like high level. It's like 0-12, like 0-11. I'm like, what's going on? Why are you losing so bad? She'll like turn to me and be like, these two are having an argument and this person's throwing. And dude, the absolute like stupidity of people in that game by far is way larger than any other game I've ever played. It's just like, dude, Apex is so much better. Apex is like a such a good game. The actual idiocy of people in Val just like purposely throwing a match. It's basically like League of Legends, but 10 times worse. League of Legends wasn't even that bad. It's mostly filled with people with high ego. Yes. Of course, Yoshi. You can definitely tell your story. Nah, dude, it's like the most ridiculous thing. I don't know, man. People arguing because they didn't get a pick that they wanted. That happened to me once where someone was like mad they didn't get to pick something. I'm just like, oh my god, dude, I can't. Fuyos, I kind of talked about it last night. I need to like look more into that thread. I still haven't seen the thread. I know you guys have been talking about it. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I understand the people who are frustrated. I said this last night too, where I have literally been in that. Where's my dielectric grease? Before I get too far into this, I have literally been in that situation where I've waited so long for stuff and it's either not come or it's come damaged. So 100%, I agree. Like I feel you guys. I understand like the frustrations. I can't imagine that they would want keyboards to be like sent out like this. I don't know what's going on. Like I can't speak for them. Original, thank you so much for a tier 3, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. I 100% agree with like everyone who's frustrated. You know, I've refunded things and I've like also gotten upset at things like that. But there's not much else I can really say. If this is just an indication of like what's going out, like, I'll be honest, guys. I've won one key cult raffle in my entire life, and I only do commissions for key cults. George and Zach seem like awesome people. I've met them in person. You know, I don't want to speak ill on them, but I can't really say that just from an outside perspective here that it's fair what's going on with their keyboards, and I totally understand why people are frustrated. I don't understand not communicating. I mean, Adam, I've always said this, communication's key. The moment I start seeing communication not happen anymore with a company, I'm out. Usually that's the way I work. No, I don't care who you are. If you stop communicating, there's not really much I can do. Like I give up too, you know, like it makes me frustrated just as much as the next person. So I 100% agree with that. It was people getting upset and stuff like that. Like it makes sense. Where is my screwdriver? When the transparency goes away, inevitably everything else will as well. Yes, I agree, Chozo. Chat, can someone update? I think someone linked a. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me think about where I put my screwdriver first. Where the fuck did I put it? Dude, I hate this. I hate how forgetful I am about things. Oh my gosh. I know I used it like 3 seconds ago to open a keyboard up. I'm actually pretty sad today. I also had another pair of headphones die on me today. It was like the part of the connection was like corroded, so I couldn't use it anymore. It's right there, dude. Adam, wasn't this last time you said it was right there, dude? And it wasn't right there? It's right under there. Oh my god, you guys are so annoying. Hold on 1 second. Let me find this thing. There's a lot of money to get no communication. And it was, dude, let me pick the keycaps. It's true. It's true, Adam, I did. Okay, one sec, guys, while I locate. Found it. To the left. It was to the right, actually. Actually to the right. Anyways, I have gotten equally as frustrated for less, so. I will say this though, guys. As with anything, and this does not just like key code, this is not any. At the end of the day, it's super healthy to voice frustrations, all right? But please do it in a civil manner. For example, I'll use Sharu for our I guess.
Ratter love Alex, stop
here.
smiling, you're going to make me smile.
Thank you, man.
Darn it, now I'm smiling.
Oh my god, I'm appreciating you, man. Thank you, Containment. Please do it in civil manner. There's no need for death threats. There's no need for any of that other bullshit that people do because their emotions are getting to the best of them. I get people are frustrated, but there's no need for anything past that. All right? Yes, I also agree with what Soren said. Like I said, I understand the frustration then. Isn't it kind of weird that fake key cults end up with a higher build quality than the original? Shouldn't key cult consider an alternative menu process? I'm not going to speak on that though, Fuyos, because I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. I don't think any of us should like speak on that right now because we don't know the story of what's going on. All I can say is totally.
Have you seen the Hera 70?
I have not seen that. No. Which one's that one there? No, but we can take a look at them. I didn't message Mike yet, actually. Let me DM him right now. Let me see if I can just show him off. But I'm not going to use him today because I'm not keeping this board. I was thinking I'd do a personal board in the next like week if you guys are interested, and I was going to use them then. I have the bias coming in that I really want to use them for, so... Oh, what the fuck is going on? Silent build when? I don't know if I'm gonna do a silent build anytime soon. And if I do, it might not be a build that I stream. Oh yes, Last of Us today. Dude, good call. Good call on that. Very good call. Oh, is Reagan in chat still? Does Sour want like a particular build? So this build is for Sour, by the way. Or can I just do whatever and Sour has to deal with it? Can I just do whatever? Wow, 3 builds in a single weekend? It might actually be 4. I might do another build way later tonight, but shh, don't tell no one. That's a secret stream. Sour can deal with it. Alex, what do you think of my keyboard design at DM'd you? It's cool, man. I like it, TS. I'm happy that you're designing something and you're happy with it. You know? At the end of the day, I just want you guys to like what you're doing. I just finished lubing 90 pieces of Obscuras. I'm sweaty as hell. My back is dying. My eyes are bleeding. Okay, Mascaroon, what are you doing that's making you sweat? All right. Now I understand why people pay for this. How much time does it usually take you? For 90, if I'm watching a TV show, because that's what I usually do when I'm looping switches so I don't die of boredom. It's kind of fucking boring. For 90, I would say 2 hours-ish, 2.5 hours, if I'm not really like focused, depending on what I'm doing for everything too, right? Yeah, 2 hours-ish. Oh no, not this thing with the camera on the top. Dude, should I just buy the battery already? One sec, guys. Should I just buy the battery? Mode keycaps after they come out. Oh yeah, I kind of want all of them. They seem nice. Okay, Mike actually gave me the okay to look at those stabs. Do you guys want to see them quick? Let me just put these stabs in and then we'll take a look at the other stabs. I am going to use those stabs for a personal build though. Like in the next upcoming week, I'll just schedule an extra personal build day. Is it this one or this one? Hiding PCBs always confuse me for this. I think it's this one, right? Okay, well, I'll screw it on if it's not the right section. Can you take a hairdryer to the GMK keycap? I would not do that. I would potentially avoid doing that. I think that's something I'd want to do. ABS doesn't really work the same way as PBT for that kind of stuff, as an FYI. I think Mode is doing the right thing with their boards and their YouTube videos. Yeah, dude. I mean, like, some good examples of communication that works very, very well. Mode's doing a fantastic job. Novel Keys, I know it might sound biased because I work for them, but you know, Mike's doing an awesome job streaming and telling you guys what's going on too. Okay, let me go with the stabs for you guys. I like nice PBT, it's fine. The Sonnet sounded amazing. What config do we have there? Epsilon switches, but I would not use Epsilons because they have a bit of ping. But Epsilon switches. It says prototype for testing purposes, not authorized for public sale. Okay, GMK. All right, let's take a look at these. Again, I'm not using these today right now, okay? Flip it now. No. Let's take a look. Interesting box. Oh, interesting. Wow. Well, let me zoom in on this. Lick test. Huh. So nice.
2 more months to 2 years with Mr. Alexotos.
So these also clip in from the bottom to, I guess, to reduce any sort of wire popping out. They look thin enough. I wonder compared to like a Staby. Ooh. They're actually about the same size on this end. They look about the same. So I don't know if these will work for... These probably won't work for a, what's it called? A build where you need to use an O-ring. Actually, I'm just gonna quickly grab a cherry to see the difference. Yeah, so there is a bit of difference in overall height there still. So the cherry is a lot thinner. So the GMK one isn't. So it has a bit of an angle over here. The loose screws on the table make me nervous. I don't have any loose screws on the table. They're all in bags. Interesting though. Tolerance seems pretty good on these too. So they are screw in. And they do kind of go up a lot more too. I'm very interested to see how these will perform. Very, very interested. Get the GMK logo here on the front too. But yeah, we'll definitely use these this week. We'll definitely use this week. I'll make sure to schedule an extra build just so we can use them. Yeah, the wire shielding reminds me of like the Wuche stuff, which is nice and I like that stuff. No wire popping or not even a chance of a wire popping is always a good thing. So tried normal alu bottom. I prefer the copper, but the copper is the most expensive. But there's absolutely no reason. Like I don't even have a copper myself. So a tiny PCB tester thing. I feel like that would be kind of pricey though. Would you be able to tune them up easily after they're installed though? So that's actually something we might need to look at too. I don't think the GMK ones would be easy to tune once they're installed. So this might be a completely, you need to get them right from the get-go. I'm not, here, let's take one more look at this. I'm not positive on that, but it looks kind of like you wouldn't be able to. Let me see 1 second. I don't think they get high enough to do that. Yeah, you would need to tune these right off the get-go. There's no going in. It doesn't look like you can get in here at all to retune these. Which might change the way that we lube these. Which is interesting. But we'll see how they perform. I don't want to make any like judgments right now. It looks like the tolerances are much better too, so you might not even need as much lube. Kind of like stabies. It's very rare that I go in and mod stabies. Stabies are actually kind of hard to get in and retune as well, but not impossible. They're just difficult. Go left from left control. Wait, are you talking about this one little screw here? Oh, put that there. Where is the last stabilizer? Oh.
Been on a business trip for 2 weeks.
Modest.
Glad I get to catch your streams again. Happy Sunday.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate you being
Alexotos.
here, man. Thank you guys for the subs. I really appreciate it. But once the bias comes in, I'll build it with the bias. Modest, where you go on a business trip, if you don't mind me asking? Thoughts on the Simpler and Auger? There are some still in stock. Dude, the Simpler was nice. The Auger was also pretty nice too, but I think the Simpler was a beautiful keyboard. If you can get your hands on that, I would definitely say it's worth it. The bias troubles? Yeah, I saw what happened with the silver Anno. I have silver. It looks like there's communication happening about it though, which is good. Honestly, until I get mine in, I don't know if I'm gonna bother, man. If it's just a little like imperfection in the Anno, and I know people care about that stuff, I don't. I think it gives it character to some degree. Like, everyone's different, guys. Some people might not give a shit about that. Yeah, like, I don't care. I really don't give a shit. So unless it's really bad and really noticeable, but if it's just like some small imperfection on Anno, I'm fine. What are my thoughts on the Magnus 175? I don't really have any thoughts on it because I'm not building it anytime soon. So, and I think it's visually pretty, but if it follows suit with the rest of like the Iron keyboards in terms of price point being really high and what's it called? I need a drink. And there's the gaskets being super tight and stuff like that. I don't know. About options? If I did, I didn't see it. Like I said, I'm not too concerned personally, Thrilly, until I receive it, and then I'll talk about it. Until I can see it in person. Maybe mine was one of the good ones, because he did say it affected, what, 70% of all of them or something like that? Magnus has some of the worst sound tests I've ever heard. What are your opinion on the mystery switches this run? I heard people got some really good stuff and stuff they didn't want, but like that's the nature of mystery stuff though. And it depends, like some people can really love the stuff that they got and it might be really bad to some people, but this is the gambling life I'll tell you guys I don't like. But people love the mystery stuff, man. People love that idea of like you never know what you're gonna get. It's like a gambling thing, kinda. Embrace the gotcha. I got box reds from the mystery switches, so I decided to use them for a build with my friend. Box reds, which ones are those ones? I haven't seen those switches. I've only seen people complaining about mystery switches. Dude, you know why people complain? Okay, I'm not defending anyone at this point. I'm just talking because I know why I complain about gotcha stuff too. For example, how many times have I gone into MapleStory when I was younger? I see like, oh my god, they have this one outfit in the mystery gotcha box that I really want. Let me go spend $5 and I'll go spend like $5, $10, $15 to $20, not get the thing. Everything else, I'm like, I fucking hate this. This sucks. But I'm only after one thing in the mystery thing. It's the nature of mystery stuff. If you go in with that mentality, you're always going to be a fucking loser. Like, I don't mean this in a bad way. You're going to lose all the time. You're always going to lose. 7 TV emote update. Who's adding emotes? It's probably Chozo or Soren or something. This week, I was lucky. It's me? Oh my god. This week I was really lucky in Gacha. I got all new event characters in 110 pull. Dude, Gacha... It's not healthy for me, man. I gotta stay away from that shit. Banana milk switches. Alex called me a loser. No, I didn't mean it like that, guys. I meant you're always gonna lose if you enter something with the highest possible, like, I'm gonna get the best prize. Like, I've been seeing people roll for the new... dude, you know what's a fucking scam? Those TFT boxes. I don't know if they changed it recently. Scam. That shit's a scam, dude. So nice. Thank you, Misfire.
2 years, baby.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, Misfire. Appreciate you so much. People... Dude, those things are a scam. It's like 0.2% to get what you want, and it's guaranteed after 61 boxes. That's like, in Canadian dollars, almost $350 to get the one skin that looks any good and not just a recolor or a reskin of something else. And I've heard so many people have had to go to their max rolls. So it's like, that shit's a scam to me, man. Apex is worse. I don't want to talk about Apex. I don't know why I spent after all these, I don't know, boxes that I've opened, get my first heirloom, and I got the Loba skin, and it's a character I don't play. I don't know why I got Loba. I legitimately don't know why I did that for. That's so tough. It's because I'm like, the fan's cool. I'm going to start maining Loba. I played Loba 1 or 2 times. I'm like, I don't like this. This is a dumb character. And now I'm back on Mad Maggie and Fuse. I know why you get... Guys, I didn't get Loba because of that reason. Alex, you trying to play Diablo 4? You know it, dude. I kind of like how my country bans loot boxes in games. Saves me more money on Twitch subs. Or 4 Twitch subs. Wait, really, Toasty? So how does that work for, like, stuff for you? Can you speak like Fuse until the end of this stream? What's Fuse again? He's Australian, right? Or is he English? I don't remember what Fuse is. I'll be honest, guys. I have all that stuff turned down to low. I don't like hearing things other than the game. I'm also one of those guys that turns the music off in every single game when it starts. I can't deal with it on menus. Like in CSGO, I cannot open crates. I can get them, sell them on the marketplace, but I cannot open them. Honestly, probably the better thing. It's probably way better. Music off instantly, camera shake off. Yep, camera shake off instantly. Oh, wait, Mod Musing, I have a question for you now that you're here. Someone asked yesterday, and I think I've asked you in the past, but I honestly forgot. Are the wooden accents for the sonnets ever coming back? Someone was curious, and I'm kind of curious too. I think I've already asked you, but Dono time? Is that an emote? Oh, it is an emote. How do you call a not caring elephant? Well, the answer is quite irrelevant. It's pretty good, Rodak. Right now, no plans, but if we have enough requests, we might bring it back. Well, you heard it, guys. For all the people who want the wooden sonnet accents, start bothering Mod Musings. Start bothering Mr. Matthew Encina. Matthew, if you're ever in Toronto, you need to stop by, man. I need to show you my one room that's a workspace. I see you and Nathan going back and forth in your beautiful workspaces, but I got this one room, so... GG DMs? It's okay. It gets people off my back. Matthew Encina is my goat. Yeah, he's kind of my spirit animal too. Can I bother him for a win keyless 75? I don't think that's how it works. Containment. Would love to visit? Hell yeah, I'm on musings. Moving out of the GTA? Yo, at this rate, Toronto's becoming scary. At this rate, I might have to. I don't know, man. I want to, but at the same time, Toronto's so convenient for things. Just the cost of living is crazy. Toronto's scary right now? Yeah, it's fucking awful. Every day there's some weird... Dude, I was watching some guy record it. Some guy like going in a mailbox, taking mail out. Some random guy. And then got in his car and drove off. Like, what world do we live in? I honestly think we're in some sort of like weird simulation at this point now. Like, it's so weird. No one's stopping him. Everyone's just recording him. Compliment for Adam. Dude, I would never stop. Me and you, baby. What's going on, Adam? Hope you're having a good day today, man. Adam, if I could right now, I'd give you a big old smooch. Appreciate you, buddy. Sounds like the average day in the US. Oh, it's just weird to me, man. My parasocialness. Adam, how are you doing, man? Everything seems to be going crazy everywhere. Yeah, it's wild to me. I'd like a compliment too, Alex. Gotta redeem. You guys know if I could, I'd sit here and compliment you guys all day. But we get nothing done other than compliments and good feelings. No keyboards would be built in that case. Oh, wait. Did I unplug this camera too? God damn it. 1 second, guys. There we go. I unplugged both cameras by accident. Courage. It's looking really nice. Do I have enough switches for this? Oh, I do. I have the perfect amounts. Well, one extra. Compliment-a-thon 2023? Do I start accepting subs for compliments? I feel like a sellout if I do. Should I do a compliment-a-thon? I feel like it would just be the same type of compliment. I feel like I would get burnt out though. Seems like a lot of pink keyboards recently. I'm here for it. I'm also here for it. I like pink keyboards. Also, tip for you guys, a lot of people don't seem to do this. After you're done putting in seating all the switches, just make sure they're all seated nicely. Just go in and push them all in one last time. Use like a desk pad if you need to. 7 TV has given Soren too much power. Yeah, agree. Sometimes I don't even know what Soren's doing anymore. I don't think Soren cares for keyboards anymore. He's just here to harass. Maverick, thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Alright. These are good to go. We are good to solder in. Oh, there's a few on the top row here need to be pushed in a little bit nicer. Always make sure they're seated nice, guys. Always make sure they're seated nice. You're gonna get the most consistent sounding keyboard if you do.
Bubble tea money for you and Calamity less than 3.
Thank you, Kalu. I appreciate the bubble tea money, man. I appreciate that. We'll definitely get some bubble tea today. I've been liking lychee. Lychee's been my favorites. Lychee's so good. Lychee QQ. So the tapioca and dude, I'm a big simp for coconut jelly. Love that stuff, man. Lychee QQ is bomb. Lychee's my favorite flavor. I tried white grape recently. That was good. I think I still prefer lychee. And then I don't mind passion fruit. Strawberries hit and miss with certain places. That's why strawberries like eh. Yo, I'm going to get bubble tea shortly. Found out yesterday my favorite spot is a location in my neighborhood. Dude, they've been really opening up a lot of bubble tea places. It's crazy. What's the go-to spot? We have, the only thing close to us is chat time. Honestly, I don't mind this chat time close to us though. How do you stop the PC plate from just bending? So you could use depends on the switches and everything too. These have already been seated, that's why they were so easy to put in. But a plate fork is usually what I'd recommend. I just don't have, well, I could have used a plate fork, I just didn't need to this time around, but a plate fork will help support that and push in the switches. All right, let's start soldering. Let's warm up our iron. As someone who lives in the suburbs, wherever someone mentions a store in the neighborhood, I get confused. Wait, as someone who lives in the suburbs, whenever someone mentions a store in their neighborhood, I get confused. What do you mean by that, Adam? I used to also sort of live in the suburbs. Really wasn't much in there, but I'm actually very curious about these GMK stabs. We'll have to use them very soon. Put some stuff away so I don't have to stare at all these screw bags. Gongcha's pretty good too. They're not my favorite. There's one in Toronto called Baroness, and I think there's more Baroness chains in Vancouver. Baroness is probably my favorite one in Toronto though. Baroness is delish. Oh, don't recognize any of the store names. Yeah, that's true too. I understand that completely. My emote list is now going to lag. Yeah. That's all Soren and Chozo really care about, eh? All they really want is just a emote list that's insane. Sucks to be, wait, what? To buy, I don't even know what Soren just said. Excuse me, 95% of this is Soren. It's not you too, Chozo? Okay, my bad. I accused Chozo of being accusatory of Chozo for no reason. All right, where is my solder? Let's do this. Clueless, surely. Sad day, bro. Or sad, bro. The only day I get to watch your stream, but I have an exam tomorrow. Have a nice stream. Have good luck on your exam. Good luck studying. I know studying can be a pain in the ass sometimes. Good luck, though. I need to replace my brass wool. Been forgetting to do that. I always find that Heine PCBs are always a little tougher to solder in. Like the solder doesn't flow as nice on Heine PCBs. But I do love Heine PCBs. Need to write these on a thesis as well. Dude, Disky, take care, enjoy, drink water, have a snack if you need to. I love your huh? I actually met Heine in person at the NK meet. What a nice guy. Can't wait for more meetups this year. I'm doing well, man. How about you, Red? Also, just a reminder, guys. I know we haven't talked about it in a little while. Just a reminder that keyboards are a hobby. And if you're spending lots of money and you're like, yo, I really want this thing today, or I really want to spend money on this, but I can't afford it, follow your gut and just don't do it. If you need to spend money on rent, do that first. As with any hobby, not just keyboards. If you need to buy food, do that first, please. Try to have some sort of financial responsibility with the hobbies that you guys are in. So, who has deep love for goes just use. Where is this from, Toasty? Through his love for Furret, Alex has created a community that values wholesome content and spreading joy. Wait, why do you guys think I love Furret? Where does this even come from? Maybe not Furret. Good thing credit cards exist? Okay, dude. This is family-owned boba shop where I used to live, and their tapioca was immaculate. Dude, good tapioca can make or break the drink. I'm telling you. Good tapioca. You can have the best tea in the world, and it has crappy tapioca, and it tastes like poop. He is spreading joy. I'm just trying to make the few hours that we stream a day really fun. And if someone needs to escape a situation they're in, they can always come here and just chill. That's all I really want, guys. That's the whole goal of this channel. Keyboards are just background noise. I've always said that to you guys, and I mean it. I don't drink coffee. Huh? Just broke up my GF of 3 years this morning. Thanks to the escape. Means more than you'll ever know. Robin, I love you, dude. Appreciate you being here, man. And we're all just here to have some fun. Just distract ourselves from a few hours from everything. What's the reason for the audio compressor function? Wait, is my fan too loud? I always thought the fan was like a decent volume. Kind of like it's like white noise. My fans, I can hear your fan. Wait, is it too loud? Highs and lows? So the reason why people use audio compressors, thank you so much, Pinky. I appreciate the prime, dude. The reason why people use audio compressors is if I scream or get really loud, it won't peak or cut out. And then if I talk really low, it will, like, you know, try to help bring that as well. Like, bring that forward a bit. I actually use the built-in audio compressor on the audio interface that I have. So, yeah, the pink is really pretty. Scream and talk really loud? I don't think I can really scream, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not really a screaming kind of guy. But that's why I never peak. Even on loud sounds. I'll make you scream. Huh, Chaser? Alex, you're always at the peak? Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. You guys are always at the peak as well. Peak of my love. Scream, Alex, one time? Dude, I honestly, like... I don't get... If I get really loud, it just doesn't really come out well. Like, my voice will cut out, like, actually cut out. I don't have a good vocal, like, range, to be honest with you guys. I can raise my voice, but it'll still be clear. I actually talk pretty loud, too, so... Your Sonnet's looking more green than almost gray. It's the lighting right now. It's because the lighting's, like, so bright. Lighting changes a lot of stuff too. I think it also looks a bit greener because the blue keycaps. I'm doing a 40% case for my styrofoam. Wait, from styrofoam? That sounds like fun. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It just sounds like fun. Just enjoy it. That's all that matters. Keyboard hobby love moment. I've been emailing vendors to donate things to give away at our next meetup, and so many folks are so generous to give back to the community. Yes, it is so true. A lot of people really want to give back. You guys don't know what keyboards mean to a lot of some people.
Can't believe it's been 31 months.
Spiria.
Thanks for continuing to be such a figurehead for so many people in the hobby. Hope you're doing well, King. Ligma.
Huh? You threw in the Ligma at the end. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Good weekend so far. Zona's having a good weekend. Hopefully you guys are having a good one too. Like, people have shared some pretty crazy story with me about how the hobby's changed and shaped them. So, you know, not for me, but for you guys too. Like, even you guys just being good people to other people has really changed people's lives. You have no idea what being a nice person sometimes can do to someone. They can be having a crazy bad day, and you completely reshape their day by just being a good human being. It's wild, the power of that, man. You reshape my day every day? Thank you, dude. Today's a good day. We received an important update on the Paragon status, and today's we'll have another Alexotos stream. Hell yeah, dude. Like, dude, I watched this crazy thing. If you guys want to talk about something that'll change perspective. Crazy thing on life. And it was this guy giving basically like a motivation thing and just a few things, and one of the things he's saying to these people on this talk show, and it really resonates, man. He's like I'll ask you guys here, if I sat here and was like, hey, do each one of you guys want $1 million? What would you guys say? Like, would that change your life? Do you guys think you would be happy for a while? Yeah, I'm sure everyone would say they'd be happy. That would change their lives. And then the guy goes and asks the same people. He's just like, if I give you guys $10 million, but the condition is you can't wake up tomorrow, would you guys say no or yes to that? Like, the answer is no, because like you want to wake up to enjoy yourself, right? Because the conclusion is, okay, you guys are being weird right now. The conclusion is, I'll be fine. No, you can't wake up. Like, you're done. That's it. You're done. That's it. The conclusion is that it's more important to wake up the next day than $10 million, yeah? So if waking up the next morning is worth more than $10 million, like, why don't we act that way? And dude, when he said that, I'm just like, bro, hold on. That actually resonates. Like, it's true. We don't value waking up in the morning. Like, we don't value like being able to like just get up and do stuff. I exist without. Okay, you guys are being very, very sus right now. What about 7 million? I'd rather just not sleep for 3 days. Isn't that not good? When do we not act sus? It's true. Tim has changed this hobby. Right now I can have 1 million. Let me go find spare $1 million. One sec, guys. Hi from Taiwan, really like your videos. Thank you, Pushin. I appreciate that. Hello from Canada. Hope everything's going well for you. I will choose life over money all the time. Yes, agree. I think money can buy you things for sure. Can make life more comfortable, but I don't think it can make life more fulfilling. Maybe to some people, but
hi Alex.
I don't know. It's weird.
Catching a stream after some time.
Roddy, how you doing, man?
How has my fave streamer been?
Dude, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Right now, I am just soldering in a keyboard. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of my day. It looks beautiful outside. Well, I have the blinds all closed right now, but I kind of want to go outside afterwards. Maybe take some pictures. Get one of the YouTube videos up for the Windex. But going pretty good. How about you? How are you doing? Hydrate. It's already 8 p.m. It's 2 o'clock here, so it's not too bad. Happiness plateaus after $70,000 a year. I think that also might vary depending on where you live and the cost of living, but I do think there's a certain area of where happiness plateaus for sure. Accepting donations until I have 70K a year. Yeah, accepting donations now. Is that the polycarbonate bottom? No, this is the silver bottom. I do have a polycarbonate bottom somewhere though. Work's been busy, but it should get easier tomorrow onwards. Oh, just are things changing up? That's why it's easier? That's good to hear though. I just want to be able to vacation my friends when they set vacation plans. That's it. Yeah, I can't ever say that I've really gone on something like that. Last year was kind of something, but honestly, it was not really a vacation. Went to a cottage for a few days. First time I've ever done something like that, but...
Yeehaw.
Oh my god. Rice, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 5 months, dude. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I think that if you have enough to get everything that you want, but you still have purpose to wake up every morning to have that amount of money, I feel like that's where life would become perfect. If you had less money, you wouldn't want to be able, you wouldn't be able to do everything you wanted. But if you had money, your life would be less purpose because you would no longer have to work for it. I think there's a balance of things, right? Like for me, when I start, okay, not to sound ungrateful, but I noticed myself, I become a little lazier when I don't have the motivation to push forward because I think I'm at like the best of doing the best of what I can. I do think there's like always room to improve with everything. So even when it comes to like work, life, like the moment I can become complacent is when I start enjoying things less, if that makes sense. For me, the complacency equals I've lost the enjoyment to do things. Because I've always been a bigger believer that the journey to get to something is a lot more fun than the destination. The destination is satisfying, but the journey is, to me, 90% of the fun. And that goes with anything, not just the things we're talking about now. Anything in life. Like a roller coaster. Cool, banana milk switches. The destination is the friends we made along the way. Hi, Nai, how you doing? Yes, it is. My fucking journey sucks, to be honest. Hey, you know what? Even when I've had it where it's been like crappy and I'm like, bro, this fucking sucks. Like, I'm not having a good time right now. Even when I'm on that kind of level of stuff. Where did I put those little screws? Oh my god, I'm losing everything today. Let's put this out of the way. Even when I'm on that level of things. Hold on, I'm just gonna move those gym case tabs and stuff. I still find myself in a position of, I don't know. I still have to appreciate when the journey becomes that way because I'm still trying to like figure out the path I'm taking. It can still be fun. Not necessarily fun, but I think it still can be rewarding. You know? I do think stuff like that still can be quite rewarding. Alright, let's open this beautiful, beautiful case up. This is actually very pretty. Let me move my reactant out of the way. What does the text inside say? It says Paul X Sour. And then it says Petals 60 prototype version A. Dude, this is such a pretty pink. Such a pretty pink. Again, the side profile of this is quite pretty as well. Very, very, very pretty. Someone said happiness isn't the lack of problems, it's the ability to solve problems you have. I very much agree with that. Again, from personal experience, time to get like real for like 2 seconds here. Hit the wrong button. When I was going through things when I was younger and spending a lot of money, like I never understood why my mother would always be like, yo, just like you don't need this, like save your money, like you don't need this shit. I was like, nah, man, like buying shit fucking makes me feel good. Like, obviously this is how you become happy. You gotta be able to buy shit. So I would spend like every dime that I had, not realizing that like that temporary dopamine that I got from purchasing something was like a problem. Because I'd buy it, be happy for all of 5 minutes, and then I'd look at it, man, and I'd be like, I don't care about this. Let me go buy something else. Maybe it's in the next thing. You know, I'm chasing after thing after thing after thing to try to make me happy. You know, people tried to like tell me that wasn't working, you know? It wasn't really making me happy, but I fell into this slump where I almost spent, well, not almost. I did spend almost every single dollar. I wasn't working like a crazy high-paying job, but like minimum wage most of the time. But every dollar I had growing up was spent on dumb shit. Stuff that to this day I probably don't use. Never used nothing. It was temporary. And it didn't, like, at the end of the day, like, yeah, I regret it, but like obviously I'm here now. But I don't know, man. I think there's a lot more value to a lot of things rather than just like that temporary good feeling, you know? Yeah. My life is in shambles with my favorite streamer who I admire will not say hi. Mango, hi, I'm so sorry. Hi, Mango. There is neither happiness nor unhappiness in the world. There's only comparison between one state and another. Only a man who felt ultimate despair can experience ultimate bliss. I agree with that. That's why I love your streams advocating to buy things that will work for you, not just to have it. Yes. Don't listen to him. He's trolling. Huh? To be called out. Stop it. Dude, I'm telling you, man, it was just like, it wasn't like the best period of time for me. Even getting into keyboards, I was also going through some sort of like weird depressive state where I just purchased keyboards towards the beginning of this hobby. You know, now that I have the clarity, I think one of you guys said post-nut clarity, but now that I have the clarity now, yeah, like dumb purchases. I didn't need all those things. None of those things truly made me who I am. Ew. Very pretty. Would you rather go on a sick vacation with your friends or get a key cult that won't... I mean, like... Gio, I feel like we're being a bit mean here. Adam, we're being a little bit mean here. The obvious answer is key cult. You don't buy products, you buy experiences. Wasn't trying to, sorry. Yeah, you buy experiences. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I've been getting bored of keyboards. Dude, it's not just you. I will tell you, if I didn't do this, if I did not stream, keyboards would be hella boring. You gotta find, like, for me, I am so happy though that I'm able to not bounce around from hobby to hobby, because I feel like it's kind of like, I don't know, it feels nicer this way. You can stick around the same amount, like, people. You gotta find the enjoyment in the community of things. This is not me advocating for like joining a Discord. I'm being dead serious. Like, the moment you find the community in your hobby and you can enjoy that more than the product itself, to me, that's where the real enjoyment between for hobbying is. There are people who just like are serial hobbyists, would jump around from hobby to hobby to hobby. 100%, you can do that. Obviously, that makes you happy. But for me, the community aspect of something, way better, dude. I love that way better. Like, I don't give a shit about audio anymore because I couldn't find a good, like, I guess with audio, it's I couldn't find people to talk about it. You know, like, I couldn't find like the good sense of camaraderie, I guess, with audio. The elitists are a bit much. Yeah, but you have to understand though, the elitists in any hobby are going to be the people who have some chip on their shoulder that need that need to prove something. And the only way to prove something is to bring other people down. That's what elitists are. They're people who are projecting their negative feelings onto you. And you will find those type of people at work, in hobbies, anything you do, you will find those people who are projecting their negative feelings. And that's what elitists are, right? PC with top mount is one of my fave combos. As somebody who's new to the hobby, I'm in the phase that I have this urge to buy and try a lot of things. Any suggestions? You're gonna have that urge, and I think it's completely normal, angry. What I'd suggest, there's like a screw right here too. What I would suggest is if you're in that stage, pick up 1 or 2 good hot swap keyboards. And I would suggest maybe picking up switches for yourself, right? Switches aren't that much in the long run, and if you can determine what switches you like, and use one keyboard as like a sampler, you'd probably spend less money. Another alternative is to go to meetups to try things. But for me, if I had to do it all over again, switches would be the first things that I try. Like, yeah, even Soren said different plates. But you don't have to necessarily spend a lot for that stuff to apply to you. But for different keyboards and stuff, I would say that's the last thing I would suggest trying. Have you bought in any GBs that went sideways? Plenty. I just actually dealt with a few. I was also part of Rukia. I bought into the Rukia thinking it'd be like this really cool polycarbonate Atlas keyboard, only to receive broken promises and shattered dreams. That's it. Aware he said the thing? Yeah. That's what the NK mystery switches were for me during round 1. I used several sets of switches and got them because they were 1/3 the price. Yeah, sales are also great for these things too. What happened with the Rukia GB? Only God knows. That's between the runner and God. Nobody actually knows, dude. That's between God, bro. Who knows, man? It's all speculation. No one actually knows. I will say. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I got refunded because I pestered them for a refund. I'm very persistent when it comes to things that I don't... No, not everyone did. I'm very persistent when it comes to when I feel like I'm being ripped off. I pestered Mint Autumn. 21 pages in Geekhack. Aware. Just got my Rama Thermal. Audibly, you can say, I can't believe this is real. Let's give credit to Wilba, though. I want to give credit to Wilba as the designer, not to Rama. Soren, chill out. It's the Wilba Thermal. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Soren caps locking us right now. Is this keyboard not level? Oh, it's this 1 foot over here. Madge. The Salvation GB delivery has been a disaster. In what sense? I thought that the delivery was happening just really slowly. All right, let's see what this thing sounds like. I need to get a good keycap set for this. Trash QC? Oh. I want to bring on Salvin to the stream one day. I'd like to get his perspective on those things. I'm picking a keycap set this time. We're picking Noel. How about Noel? Would Noel look good? Are we good for Noel? I feel like Noel would be a really nice set for this. Do Soya? Do I have Soya? I don't think I have Soya, do I? Ooh. Boring Yard? They're just so mean to Boneyard. Use a sour set? The only sour sets I have, though, I don't think I have a sour set that would go well with this. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that would go well with this from sour. I think let's just use Noel. Pono I'm not allowed to use because it's not my set. Yeah, let's just use this. CRP? I do, but it's on a board. I have CRP Blackpink Japanese. Salvation or Thermal? Oh man, I honestly, I like both keyboards. The Salvation just looks incredible, but I love or sorry, the thermal looks incredible, but I love the Salvation the way it feels. The Salvation's truly unique in that sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm really hoping this sounds nice, because I've always been like a pretty big fan of polycarbonate and top mount. You can already tell this is probably going to be nice. It is such a pretty pink. You can kind of see the anode from different angles. Looks a little different here and there, and I think it's important to look at it from different angles. What makes top mount good? It's pretty consistent feeling, I would say. And then the other thing that makes it pretty good too is it's just like the right amount of firmness, especially with a softer plate. But you get pretty consistent sound profiles out of it, which I prefer. What do you guys think is like your favorite mounting style? Actually, this is a nice set for this. This is a really pretty board. I might have to use this for a little bit before I send it back to Sour. Sour might be getting this a little late. Yeah, I think O-ring gaskets are fantastic. I think a properly implemented O-ring can be someone's like end game. Or sorry, not O-ring, gaskets. O-rings are pretty easy to make sound good too. Pretty easy. Should I get to January when they go into extras? The January was fine. I would say yes to the January, personally. But you have to like it too, right? Don't rely on what I say. I missed the Vega extras. Normally I would be upset, but my let's not be mean, Sapling. Chipped my current Vega the second I showed it to him. Ooh, did they drop it? Did your friend drop it or something? Like, what did they do? Did they throw it? Yeah? Dude, that would make me so mad to have a friend. He dropped it. That would make me pretty upset, dude. Not gonna lie. If I had someone who I just showed something. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, are they willing to help out with it, Sapling? Or are they just kind of like, it's your problem now? Because I think, no, yeah, that would make me more upset. Accidents are accidents. I definitely know that I kind of would probably feel really bad if I did that to someone and offered to replace it to them. But yeah, I would say it is what it is. But if your friend's not helping you, that's an L. I would definitely say that's not really a great person in that case. If they can't help you, then I get it. But if they broke something, it's always, for me, it's always been a thing. It's been instilled in my mind that if you broke it, you gotta fix it. Yes, it's a little different depending on the angle, right? Depending on how the light hits the pink. Overall, though, it's quite nice. I still like the pink. Honestly, I freaking hate when my friends ruin something that I own. Like, I don't want them to feel bad and have to replace it, but I don't want to replace it either. Yeah. I 100% get that. Dude, I've had people handle my keyboards. Dude, this is the most annoying thing, okay? Sometimes people will look at my keyboards. I haven't had it yet. I haven't had it in a while, but I've had people pick up my keyboards with rings on, and they're like smacking the sides with fucking rings. And it drives me nuts. It's like, can you just be careful for 2 seconds? Ugh, it drives me nuts, dude. I somehow just scratch all my boards. I mean, I'm pretty rough with my own stuff, so... No, Nathan's very, very delicate. I mean, Nathan's in the hobby. He understands. I'm talking about, like, relatives and just, like, friends, family. So annoying. Besides, I think Nathan's rings are so thin that they probably wouldn't even hold any weight anyways. Guys with so many rings... Listen, I'm not talking about Teja. Teja's never even handled any of my keyboards. He's only handled my mustache. Alright? He's only handled my mustache. That's it. Favorite Fuji lenses? Huh? Dude, what? I saw that. I'm getting a little red, guys. I was watching Glur's video with KSI, and KSI was manhandling the boards when... oh, I didn't watch that. I haven't watched the KSI one yet. It's like the only one I haven't watched. So freaking wholesome. It's a good vid, you should. Yeah, I love Glur's stuff. Dude, that was so funny. That was a good time. We demand it. If he ever comes to... I don't think I have the funds to go there, but if he wants to come here. Ooh, this is gonna sound good. Nothing like polycarbonate top mount, man. This is my favorite combination for top mount. The soya, you guys confused me with something else. The Suse also is like one of my favorite top mounts that I own because of the combination of things. This is gonna sound amazing. It always freaks me out when someone would grab something really expensive super casually. Some people don't care. Like whenever I'm handling anything that anyone gives me, I'm always super careful about it. I try to respect other people's stuff as if it were my own. I think that's a very healthy way to go about things, but you know, some people don't give a shit. You gotta understand that. Some people literally don't care. Alright, we also need the control key. And then we need a function key. Function. Or I could use... Nope, that's an arrow. Is there a function here somewhere? I'll use super for now. Alright. Do you only prefer PC top? I mean, there's some alu that sounds pretty good for top mount, but I much prefer a PC top mount. Got to hydrate. To be honest, I would expect a very expensive metal board to be able to be durable to handle most things. Okay, think about it like this though, right? Let me put it into perspective. If I were to run my hand with a ring or something on it against a car, you wouldn't do that, right? Like that just sounds like a stupid idea. But like, I guess the same idea would go with the metal keyboard, right? It's the same concept. Like, it's like running your keys against it. Like the expectation is, yes, the car is still gonna run, but will it look the same, right? It kind of has to, like, you kind of have to like look at it from that perspective as well. It's the finish of the metal board. Yeah, it's the finish. The finish is delicate. Stupid Lambo didn't hold up to that curve. An all-white set with pink legends would go hand on hand with this board. I think this is pretty, though. This is very pretty. Look at this. I like it. The B and C are switched around. Oops. I got distracted talking to you guys. Looks good. Oh, with Fuji lenses. If you're going to get into photography, honestly, it's a bit of a pricey lens, but for product photography, an 80mm macro, your best friend. Or you can just get like a 50mm if you really want, but 80mm macro, probably your best friend. Hear me out, Greg. FR4 would be a bit bright sounding. Oh, for an O-ring keyboard, I would definitely pick FR4 for an O-ring keyboard. Not so much PC. Does it have flex? Wait, kinda, a little bit. There's some movement happening there. Do I have Olivia number 3? No, but it's, I mean, identical almost to the original Olivia's. I started making a paper keyboard today. Wait, that sounds so cool, Funneled. Like you're making the switches out of paper too? What build do I have on the Sonnet? I have, this one here is the aluminum plate, Epsilon switches, and then GMK Honor with the foam at the bottom. All right, shall we see what this sounds like? Let's actually take another quick peek at this keyboard now that it's all assembled. And we can take a little sound. Oh my God, dude, the battery is driving me nuts in this thing. Please stay. Don't disconnect again. There is the side profile of this. You can see the subtle curves with the small little cherry lip on the front. Kind of not really a cherry lip because I guess it continues that same design aesthetic, goes the back on the top there and the back on the bottom. Very pretty side profile though. Simple, but definitely has some character to it, which I quite like. Looks like a biscuit. A biscuit. There is kind of like the way that it corners off. And then there's the USB-C, so it's a bit recessed, which is nice to see. Yeah, I really don't have any criticism there. It is taking a universal PCB, so it kind of has to be there. I don't know how much the front height is, but the front height does look like it's pretty comfortable there too. And then the feet, actually now that I have the feet on, I actually don't mind them. I was concerned that it would look a little bit weird with 2 screws covered up, but yeah, actually not too bad looking. And then Sour's logo on the bottom. Very simple, very, very simple bottom. And then there's the top. So again, you can kind of see that lip on the top and the bottom there. Make it a little bit more uniform. Very side bezels, very thin side bezels too, which I don't know, I'm a fan of. I like thin side bezels with the top and the bottom being a little bit thicker. I've always been a big fan of that. So let's see what this is going to sound like now. And this is going to be with banana milk switches, PC plate, and GMK Noel. Ooh. Just actually type some stuff with this. Let's open up a notepad. I like this spacebar. It's like nice and deep. Am I crazy to hear a bit of hollowness? There is a slight tinge of resonance that I would say is coming through, but I don't think it's coming through in a bad way. I did get that Lindy Limo cable from Space Cables. You guys are correct. I'm glad you guys caught that. Very small, subtle detail today. Spacebar sounds awesome though. Mods all sound very, very good. Yeah, I would say it's not really like a huge... The resonance that's coming through isn't really a huge... not really a huge problem because I think it adds character. Kind of like the Suse, it has a slight bit of that character of the actual keyboard. But I think that's what makes top mount so unique. Top mount always kind of has that slight bit of resonance that pushes forward. But again, I think that's what makes top mount so nice, is because that's a characteristic of it. Mods all sound fantastic. Alphas all have a lot of character as well. They're not overly bright, nor are they overly too deep, or they're overly muted. So I really like the loudness of those. Spacebar is perfect with this. Love that. Yeah, no, I actually really like this. I could see myself using this. Like, this could be a daily for me too. It has like such a nice sound profile overall. Again, maybe the only thing some people will probably, again, I think might find annoying is if you're not into the left aligned PCBs that have the USBs there, then you might want something centered, and this maybe is not a great idea for you to pick up. So if you're not into the left aligned, skip on this, I suppose. But if you've been after something like top mount 60%, that looks pretty with some good color options, Sour's a good designer as well. Makes a lot of keycap sets too. The back look like? You're talking about this back over here? Kind of show you both sections here. It looks nice. I think it looks pretty. I love the way that gradient happens too of the light because of the curve on the back there. Very, very pretty. I think today is the day I have to buy dummy batteries. I've been avoiding it for too long. Yeah, I'm not too sure who Paul is in this case. Maybe one of the designers too. Is this Paul X Sour? I don't know if Sour's name is Paul. I'm not too sure if that's his second designer. Should have asked Mr. Space Cables, but to give everyone credit. Paul from the Safa? Paul's the vendor from Sandkeys? Ah, okay. Is a dummy battery something you put in the, keeping the... Oh yeah, so basically it's like a battery that just acts as like a DC plug that goes into the camera. He's the designer? Ah, okay. He helped design with Sour, if I recall. Okay. To give them both credit. I don't want to just give one person credit or not enough credit. What are the colors going to be, Reagan? Do you know? For all this? Or is this still up in the air? Very pretty, though. Very, very pretty. It's getting really bright now outside. It's getting super bright. All right, let's check one thing here. But guys, I want to thank you guys again for tuning in today. I might be back later tonight to do a second stream, by the way. So when that happens, I will let you know. Maybe it's not 100% guaranteed. I'm not too sure. I could maybe just add a second stream tomorrow or something, but we'll see. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. He's leaving? No? Crap, I guess I see you tonight then. Yes, Slurpless. Gotta go run and get some Sunday errands. Take care, Slurpless. Love you, buddy. 2 Alexes in one day. Crying EU tears. Maybe I'll just do it tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what I do. Oh, this has no Windows key on this. We shall see. I'm not too positive. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Nas live? Should we go raid? Nah? Stream Apex? I really want to go play Apex. I also want to go outside and like go enjoy some weather, you know? Some sun, not weather, which is probably cold. Alright though, guys, I will see you guys very, very, very soon. Thank you again for Reagan for letting me build this, and I will have to ask Sour what his details are to send this to him. Honestly, nice board. I like this. Goodbye, my goat. Goodbye, Saint. Appreciate you guys for coming today. Let's go raid. Oh, did I spell this right? I think I misclicked something. Yes, it's 1C. Alright, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Invalid username? Did I not spell that right? Is it 2 A's? No, I spelled that right. What the fuck? /raid NAH. Oh, I think this is, yeah. It's all bound weird. Oh, let me just copy and paste this. I'm spelling it right, I swear to God. Paste. Ah, there it goes. Now it works. I literally spelled it like that. What the hell? Take care, guys. Sound like me slapping in the background. We love it. Take care. Enjoy Nod stream. I will talk to you guys very, very, very soon. Love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your days. And get some sun if you guys haven't. And drink some water. Appreciate you guys. Peace out.